Welcome to a deep dive into the life and work of Jawaharlal Nehru, the man who fundamentally shaped modern India. In this documentary, we explore how Nehru took a newly independent nation and began the monumental task of building a modern, secular, and democratic state. On August 15, 1947, India gained freedom. But this new nation was broken, bleeding from partition, and nearly bankrupt. The challenges were immediate and immense.
When we step out from the old to the new, when a new begins, and when the soul of a nation, long suppressed, finds utterance.
Nehru, India's first prime minister, wasn't just a freedom fighter. He was the chief architect responsible for laying the political, economic, and social foundations of the new republic. The first year of independence was defined by three critical challenges: dealing with the aftermath of partition, integrating over 500 princely states, and establishing a functioning government. The trauma of partition created one of the largest refugee crises in history, leading to intense communal violence that threatened to tear the fragile new nation apart. A key challenge was the integration of 565 princely states. While Sardar Patel led the efforts, Nehru handled sensitive cases like Kashmir, Hyderabad, and Junagadh, balancing diplomacy with firmness to unify the nation. To move beyond colonial rule, Nehru understood that India needed a strong, democratic framework, a foundation rooted in law and human rights. Under Nehru's guidance, the Constituent Assembly finalized the Constitution in 1950. It was an ambitious document guaranteeing universal suffrage and fundamental rights to all citizens. The decision to institute immediate democracy was a radical move for a nation with mass illiteracy, yet Nehru saw it as the only path to true sovereignty. In 1952, India held its first general elections. It was a logistical marvel, demonstrating to the world that democracy could thrive in the developing world. Nehru systematically established key institutions of governance, from the judiciary to the civil services, ensuring a separation of powers and continuity of administration. Recognizing the dire poverty, Nehru rejected pure capitalism and opted for a planned mixed economy to achieve rapid development. The introduction of the five-year plans channeled national resources toward strategic sectors, aiming for self-sufficiency and industrial growth. Nehru's focus on heavy industrialization and infrastructure, the temples of modern India, laid the groundwork for the nation's future economic power. Nehru's vision extended beyond politics and economics. He championed social reforms aimed at creating an egalitarian society. He invested heavily in education and science, establishing institutions like the IITs and spearheading India's space program, ISRO, seeing science as the key to national progress. Nehru also fiercely defended secularism, ensuring equal rights for all religions, and enacted Hindu code bills to advance women's rights. On the global stage, Nehru articulated an independent foreign policy that defined India's place in the post-war world. He pioneered the concept of non-alignment, refusing to join either the US or Soviet power blocs during the Cold War, thereby ensuring India's strategic autonomy. Nehru became a leading voice for decolonization, disarmament, and peace, giving a moral authority to India's position on the world stage. His participation in the 1955 Bandung Conference cemented India's role as a leader of newly independent Asian and African nations. However, Nehru's long tenure was not without significant challenges and, later, considerable criticism. The 1962 war with China, stemming from a miscalculation of China's intentions and the forward policy, was a devastating blow to Nehru's reputation and foreign policy. Jawaharlal Nehru passed away in 1964, leaving behind a nation vastly different from the one he inherited in 1947. In just 17 years, India transformed from a collection of states grappling with violence into a unified, democratic, and institutionally robust republic, ready for the global stage. His legacy is complex but undeniable. He gave India its democratic DNA, its commitment to science, and its secular character, elements that define the nation today. Join us next time as we continue to explore the titans who shaped the history of modern India.